Hello horsey people! Today we are comparing Rival Stars horse racing against Equestrian the game. Obviously we're using the mobile version of Rival Stars because otherwise it wouldn't be fair. So we're going to go through a few points of why I love each game, and this is my personal opinion. So I'd like your opinions. Pop them down in the comment section below. So we're going to just talk about the general look of the game. We're going to start here with the homestead. Now we get this beautiful imagery of the horse out in the pasture, and the homestead itself is actually really gorgeous, really beautiful. The house is nice, you know, and as we upgrade and we achieve our goals, the house gets little bits and bobs added to it, which is a nice little touch. We do achieve things like hardware and lumber as we complete these goals, which I don't know about you, I'm not particularly excited about achieving like a hard helmet, but you know, the game is a little bit slow, but in general I love the look of the horses. So when we come on to Equestrian the game, I absolutely adore the look of the homestead here. I love the fact as well that we can add different elements to the homestead. You know, you get your breeding barn, your training barn, your little trailer there. And through the game, we actually upgrade these buildings and get better things for money. It's easy to make money on both games, I believe. If we look at Rival Stars though, every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we get a payout. It's not a lot, but at least we get it throughout the whole day. So if you played this game all day, you'd be rich, which is kind of cool. But it's only silver. We do have quite a few other currencies on this game, but we'll look at that later. On a max level on Equestrian the game, I get £5,000 a day, and that's all you get a day. But to be fair, that's quite a lot of money. So if you log in every day, you're gonna get some money, which is good. We do also have our other currencies too, which we're also going to discuss in a bit. So Rival Stars has story goals and it has daily goals, which is a really great way of seeing progress through the game. The only thing that annoys me, or I don't like, is the waiting for your horses to complete training. Sometimes it can take days depending on the level of the horse. Unless you want to sit there and watch adverts and videos to speed up the process or spend real money. But, you know, the daily board is really sweet though. It's nice and easy. You can tick off these things. There are approximately 24 levels. So you can see here the more goals you do, you're going to increase your prestige. And yeah, it's a good way just to keep the game flowing. I do enjoy that side of it. What I love about Equestrian the game is every time you compete, you either unlock another course or you're competing against yourself because they're timed courses. We do have timed courses, cross-country courses on Rival Stars, but we'll talk about that in a bit. And you can unlock things like feed, season passes on here. You know, at least they're horse related, unlike Rival Stars horse racing, where you unlock a helmet or some nuts and bolts. And it's like, great, I'm so glad I won this. So you can see every time you do a competition, you do go up the levels and you can train your horse up to the top, which is very fun. And it does get harder the higher you go through these levels. We also have Breeders' Cups and things like that, which I really like about this game. You know, it's very realistic. I mean, it's a brilliant horse game because in real life, and you want to compete your horse, you would do this. You'd work your way through the levels and achieve things. And yeah, this is what's fun. But I think being quite self-competitive, I think you're going to enjoy the game more. If you're not really into the competing, which I'm not really, then sometimes the game feels a little bit repetitive and a little bit lost within a story. I think a story would suit this. Now this next subject is a sensitive subject for me because any of you guys who have been watching my Equestrian the Game videos know my view on the controls. But I like the idea of the controls being more complicated. But here on Rival Stars Horse Racing, you just press like 1 or 2 buttons at a time. You know, you've got your left hand on there steering the controls, which way your horse is going, and then your right hand or whatever is pressing the sprint button. And you'll see through the cross country as well, it's a lot easier to control. But I know why Questioning the Game have gone for those harder controls, because we have extension, we have collection. Yeah, the steering is just a lot more complicated here. And as you get higher up through the levels, you have to be more technical. So you can't go too fast into an upright or you'll knock it, etc. And it's just really cool detail. But I do get a bit annoyed with this left-hand rein steering because sometimes the iPad just doesn't know that you've done it. So I play on the iPad. You obviously can play this on phone as well, which for me clearly is going to be more fiddly. But we have to also control our speed, which is also very detailed. So guess what I'm trying to say is it just feels a bit fiddly. Maybe I need more practice. Maybe it's that. So guys, we're going to just talk about the look of these different courses and the variations. I really like this about Questioning the Game. So sometimes we'll get different courses based on our seasons. So at the moment, while I'm recording this, we have a Mediterranean season. So you can see in the distance there, we're about to jump some little Spanish houses, which is really nice. And we'll see it out on the trail riding too. I love the variation in these show jumps. You know, they are beautifully made. If I had a set of these at home, I'd be really chuffed. And I do like the complexity of it, to be honest. I do like it. I just maybe need to get better at riding it. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Do you enjoy the controls or not? Let me know in the comments section below. But what we're going to do, we're going to pop over to Rival Stars now. And we're just going to have a little look at the cross country. So the cross country here, guys, by the looks of it, we've got new courses that are going to be unlocked. That's exciting. So they have just brought back the timed cross country races, which is fun, which is really fun. And this is the thing I love about Rival Stars. They're constantly adding little bits to it. But we've got to remember that Rival Stars is a lot older than Questioning the Game. You know, Questioning the Game's brand new. It's testing the water here. But I love the look of the cross country. I love the variation in every little jump. I think it's really fun. It's nice and kind of easy. And obviously it does ride better. The better your horse is, the higher level your horse is. So I have a bit of a rubbish horse here, I'm not gonna lie. So our stamina is not great. But what I do like about it is it's got like 3 buttons. For me, I just press the button. But then saying that, do I get bored? You know? So does it question the game, even though I complain about the controls? Does it give me more to work on and then I enjoy the game more? Possibly, yeah. So you've got your sprint button here. You just press it and then you have your little steering button on the left. Kind of like Questioning the Game, but it's not as complicated with the reins going forward over a jump. Maybe that's what I think could change. I know they want it to be like perfect. It's that, you know, your reins can go all the way around the clock face. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's just coordination, I think it's just practice. But at least here, you know, you just point the horse at the jump, it sorts its own striding out. And I love the biomechanics of the jumping. I think for me, the biomechanics of this, the Rival Stars horses look a little bit better. But I like the feel of Questioning the Game. Woohoo, and there we go, we just finished. And we'll be able to celebrate our cross country round there, but we can see how long it's taken us to do the round as well, so we can get self-competitive here, which is nice. So if you're like me, I want to go around again and see if I can beat that time. Currencies, the bit we're all waiting for. So Rival Stars Horse Racing has different types of currencies and different things that you can buy. So you can actually buy energy, you can buy diet plans now. We also have gold coins, which get you extra things. Now the gold coins, roughly, I think it's for 160 gold coins, you're looking at £1.79. Don't know what that is in dollars, but it's £1.79. And yeah, it doesn't get you very far. It's the same with Questioning the Game, but Questioning the Game for 120 gold coins, it's £8, well, it's £7.99. But hey, let's just round it up, £8. I don't know how far these things get you, because if you look at the horse market on Rival Stars here, the gold coins, you need like 1,000 of them to get the next level up horse. So that's quite expensive. We also have the option of roses as well, but the roses is really expensive too. So if we look at Equestrian the Game, we have a lot more variation in the market, which gets kind of dangerous. So if you guys are anything like me, then you know that a tack shop is the most dangerous place to go. My credit card should never go to a tack shop. And this is a virtual one on Equestrian the Game. Now, Equestrian the Game has had a little bit of stick for being expensive, which I kind of understand, because you're looking at 25 gold for a bridle or for your basic items. I do love the fact you get personalized numbers. You can change the color of these saddle pads. Absolutely beautiful. So you can create your matchy sets, which for me in real life is extremely dangerous because I love my matchy sets. But if you get 120 gold at £8, how much is 30 gold in real life money? Somebody's obviously going to be good at maths. Let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, I like the fact we get all these different things. We get saddles, we get bridles, we get all those little bit of extra things. I mean, look, we even get a Liberty neck rope. How cool is that? I love this, but it would be cool if maybe they're a bit cheaper. The game, I don't know if it's a new update, but I have been able to get gold each day through doing daily tasks. So it's not as if you can't earn your gold for free, but I think it's just gonna take us a bit of a while to get that gold.
Gates are open and they're off, and the favourite gets a magnificent start. Shellfish Sand is also in the run.
Now we're moving on to breeding. Breeding has just been added to Equestrian the Game, and it's super exciting. It's got a super exciting concept with your genetics. It's got crossbreeding in there. The animals, the horses, they'll take on personality traits of their parents. You'll get a whole family tree put in there as well. It's super exciting, and there are complicated color genetics as well as personality genetics, which is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's super exciting to know that the breeding has actually got this much detail in it. At the moment, there's not as many color variations as there are in Rival Stars horse racing, but at least the colors on Equestrian the Game, they are true to their color, and maybe in the future we'll get new breeds and then we'll get new colours, maybe some Pintos, Appaloosas. You know, this game is only new, so I'm super excited about the breeding side of this game. So the thing I love about the Rival Stars breeding is you don't really know what you're going to get. It's a bit of a pick and mix. Yeah, we've got hidden genes now, which is great, but they're not that accurate. Equestrian the Game's genes and genetics are not extremely, but they're considerably more complicated than Rival Stars horse racing. But having said that, I love the coat variations in Rival Stars horse racing, especially now with their new pasture update, that we can actually end up breeding 60-70 horses if we wanted to, which is crazy. Where at the moment we are very limited on Equestrian the Game. I don't know if I have this right, but I think it's a max of 16 stables. Do I have that correct? I think I do. But yeah, so I think if Equestrian the Game have a way that we can have more horses, I think it would have a nose in front of Rival Stars horse racing for me personally. I love the breeding on Rival Stars horse racing. I love all the different variations of colour, even though the colours aren't necessarily true to thoroughbreds. Another reason why I question the game, you know, they're breeding these colours and they will actually tell you what colours they are as well, which is super fun. So you can start to collect these different coat patterns. So guys, let me know in the comment section below, which one ticks more boxes for you? Is it Equestrian the Game? Is it Rival Stars horse racing? Or do you think that they're non-comparable? Do you think that they're actually two very different games? Rival Stars horse racing is obviously more based on the racing, but the breeding side of the game is really good. But I feel like Equestrian the Game ticks more boxes for people who are equestrian, they love their horses. So just let me know, guys. What do you think? And have I missed anything? Is there anything that I should have added today? Yeah, just type in that comment section below. But guys, I'm super excited about the future of both of these games. Pickpock are constantly developing Rival Stars horse racing. You know, we've just had our pasture update where we can have 60 horses in a pasture, which obviously gives us more space for more breeding, which is super awesome. And then Equestrian the game, it's brand new, so we don't know what's going to be coming to this game. So I'm super excited about both of these games for the future. But guys, let me know your opinions in the comments section below. So guys, if you're looking for the best horse games, then you're going to be in the right place. The whole point in this channel is to range for the best horse games. I was brought up in a generation where all horse games were pretty terrible. The graphics, gameplay, everything, not good. So now we are in 2022. It seems the tables are turning. We are getting some horse games coming this year. So if you don't want to miss out on those, guys, then make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. If you have enjoyed today's video as well, please don't forget to smash that like button. It just helps us content creators out loads. Thanks so much for watching and have a awesome rest of your day. Bye!